Austin Walker and Vinny Caravella.
What's up, Alex?
Guys, it's wrestling season.
Is it time to play the game?
It is indeed time to play the pro wrestling video game made by the good folks at 2K. This is WWE 2K16. Is my mic on?
Yeah, you're ready to go, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, excellent.
Are you overawed by the sound and the fury of Triple H? You can't even really hear yourself think or
Do you,
talk?
do you want it to be off? I don't know. Tell me your feelings on this.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If you want to run in, you're welcome to. Or would you
No,
rather see the entrance? Okay.
I want to see this entrance.
This is WWE 2K16. This is the second of the WWE games to grace the current generation of consoles.
Got some good abs, good brow situation.
Some good face too.
Yeah.
Not everyone has a face as good as Triple H's in this game. He definitely got the most of all the face attention, I would say.
Where's his hair?
He got rid of it a while ago.
That's good for video games.
Yeah, it is. He wears lots of suits now. He's
the guy in charge.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of his role now.
He's married to Vince McMahon's daughter?
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's real.
That's real.
For realsies.
It is real, and it is on television.
Oh boy, that's gross. He just spit on himself, and that's his thing?
That's his thing. He loves being spit on.
It's just water.
It's not just water. It's water that was in his mouth. That is literally called spit.
Well,
Triple H has never been wetter than he is in this game.
He likes spitting on people, and he likes being spit on, so it's kind of a double whammy.
That's like saying vomit is just food. It's just food.
I mean, it is. I'm not saying. Look, there's a difference. There are shades between vomit and just water spittle. Like there's a whole range between there.
It's in your body. It's vomit. That's what I'm saying. It might as well be. What is this?
This is my entrance.
Is this how wrestling is? Right,
It's me.
Yes.
It's DDP.
Okay.
That's what he says.
So what's up with his hair?
It's bad.
That's some 90s
Yeah,
hair is what
super
that
90s.
is.
It looks like somebody velcroed a mop to his head.
Hey, check this out.
Oh no,
I'm
you're
coming for you.
interrupting my entrance.
I'm interrupting your entrance.
All right, well that's.
Whoa, hey, that's rude.
That seems like
hey,
wrestling.
come on.
You might call it ruthless aggression.
Okay, what am I doing? Alex, what is
Okay.
this?
Have you played one of these games in a while?
Not in a while.
Okay.
Doing some punches.
All right, so this is Austin and Alex playing. Austin, you're DDP.
I am DDP. I'm
And,
gonna teach him some yoga moves.
Alex is Triple H.
Downward dog.
So X is your grapple button.
Okay.
If you just want to do a weak grapple, just press the X button without any direction. If you want to do a medium grapple, you press in a direction and the grapple button.
Okay.
And then to do a strong one, I think you
Like a
hold it
hold?
down.
Okay.
And then in between there are strikes, which you hold the strike down to do the strong strike. You tap it to do the light strike.
Gotcha. Wait, has the match not started yet?
I don't know.
You guys aren't getting counted out.
Yeah,
is that?
that's exactly what I'm thinking about here.
I'm going in.
How do I run?
L2 is how you run.
How do I run away from you?
All right, there you go. Now you're in the ring. Look at that.
You can feel the
Now the match has started.
I kind of can get with that.
So that's one of the minor changes to gameplay this year, which there actually aren't a whole lot.
Okay.
Is that they have streamlined some of the entrance process there. It used to be that every time an entrance would happen, it was like a separate movie, and then there was like a load time
Right.
between.
Yeah. Totally.
They've made that
I was
seamless
surprised.
now. And that can happen anyway. So you could have run in during my entrance. I can
Right.
break up your entrance, and you can kind of just skip through it all too if you want, real quick.
Sure.
Which is a nice little flow change.
So I have reversals here.
Yes,
I have
R2 is your reversal button.
But they're limited this year, right? Like you can't just jam on it.
So that meter at the very bottom of the
Right.
thing there is how many reversals you have stored up.
Gotcha.
And it refills over time.
Okay. I'm not doing anything right now. You're very good at this. DDP
What?
is kind of old.
Now there's also, check it out, here's the new submission meter.
Oh, what am I doing?
So you're trying to keep your circle away from me.
Which was mine.
I have no idea.
Okay.
That's one of the problems with that new meter is that I sometimes have a hard time telling which one is which.
But not Diamond Dallas Page. I mean, this guy.
I'm sorry. In your health bar thing at the.
Okay, I'm red.
I'm blue. Okay.
The use of that arm.
So I'm trying to keep my thing in.
Right, I see. I see.
To make you submit.
Yeah, I got it.
Wait,
You're
there's a blinking dot that happened there.
You're gonna make me submit. This isn't good. My feet are on these ropes. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wait.
This isn't very fun. I submitted.
That's it. Somehow that match. You want a rematch?
I do.
That's fair.
Now that I know what the controls are.
Okay. We'll just restart.
No.
We'll just restart this match.
Just restart. That didn't count.
That didn't count.
I invoked the Giant Bomb East. That didn't count rule.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I hit down.
No, I hit rematch. It's fine.
No, I think I knocked you off of rematch.
You did?
I
think I said it so it would. Oh, you did.
I did.
Okay.
Let's just jump right back in.
We'll just skip entrances too.
Yes.
We can pick some different superstars.
Yeah,
How about that?
We'll show off someone new. Like everybody's favorite. Let's see. Who's everybody's favorite?
I don't really know the answer to that. Here, I'm going to be Ken Shamrock because that's weird.
Hey, is
I'll be D'Lo Brown.
All right.
This is good wrestling. What's up?
I don't know.
Vinny just made a face. Vinny saw D'Lo Brown.
I don't know what's happening. No, I
Vinny, you and I
played
played this game not that long ago.
Well, yeah, you schooled me. I lost a lot too. You know how to play a wrestling game, Alex.
I do. I've played a lot of these.
He's also watched a lot of wrestling, so he understands the
philosophy.
The beautiful game, as it's called.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what wrestling is definitely known as.
You can't use that; they'll sue us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, who will? Soccer?
Wrestling.
No,
wrestling or soccer or both?
Vince McMahon.
Wrestling doesn't like to be called.
I just said Vince McMahon. He's gonna sue me too.
You did.
Yep.
So. You guys don't even have meters now.
I see.
See, I canceled that there. So there's also a new pin meter. Which is that the thing will sort of circle around, and then there's like an area that you have to hit the X button in to kick out of the pin.
It seems kind of hard to explain.
This is hard to explain.
I hope people are.
This is extremely hard to
also,
explain.
these should be rope breaks.
That is a rope break.
Okay.
People are absorbing this better than I am.
I'll just do a little lap here. Just get my strength up.
Pick up that hat, the cowboy hat.
What cowboy hat?
There's a cowboy hat on the table.
Hat, I guess.
I'm gonna see if I can get that hat. I'm gonna climb these stairs.
Hey, there's a hat down here.
Ow.
Hey, not good.
It's easy to lose track.
Uh-oh, here they go.
How is the commentary this year? How is this game, Alex?
It's so I've probably put about like 8 or 9 hours into it total.
Okay.
There's still a lot I haven't seen and still a lot I need to do. It is what at least in my early impressions, I would call it an improvement over last year's game, which was pretty bad. But there are a lot of things about this I still don't really like. For one thing, the overall action, this is something that was a problem with last year's game. It feels kind of sluggish to me. I don't know if you've noticed that at all, but it feels like
I'm getting locked into animations a lot.
Yes.
Kind of almost in a Dark Soulsy way.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't necessarily mean as a compliment here.
Yeah.
This is the difficulty with wrestling games, right? Is like wrestling doesn't work the way real combat does.
I think we may be moments away from seeing.
I boosted. I don't know what that meant.
Boost means you're moving your thing around faster than I am.
Gotcha.
I'd agree with that.
Your circle.
Oh, it's powerful.
Being incredibly resourceful in the ring. D'Lo Brown is also.
He's the world's most dangerous man. I don't know if you know that.
D'Lo Brown? Yeah, I knew that.
What's the D stand for?
Well, that's
That's his name. It's just D'Lo.
Dangerous?
Yeah, Dangerous Low Brown.
Danger Low? That's
Danger
not
low.
threatening. That's.
It's sarcastic.
Oh.
Yeah, my danger's real low.
what a powerful slam.
It's like calling like a big guy tiny.
Right, exactly.
So in addition to the game, like just sort of the pace stuff, the new additions, like with the new submission meter and the new pin meter and all that stuff, it's not really doing it for me. It kind of feels like they're still stuck in this idea where they're constantly trying to find ways to emulate the choreography as you see it on TV.
Okay.
So they were trying to create new systems that sort of like more closely emulate what you see on television. But the result of that is that the game just has this kind of sluggish feel, and those meters kind of feel weird, and it's like they're constantly changing those things, and they never quite feel right.
Right.
But I will say the interactions between these wrestling people seem pretty good.
They're not.
Whoa!
You couldn't have said it at the best at the time.
Way to go, Vinny.
That's real, right? That's what Ken Shamrock's magic move. It's called the Lucky Clover.
That's it.
And he
kind of warps around the ring. He's got teleportation powers.
Uh-oh, watch out.
No, didn't make it. I missed. Didn't work at all.
You should be stunned.
I'm hurt pretty bad. Look, my chest is all red. Oh, he's a charged finisher. Oh, no.
So, Alex, what are the numbers? What's the S and F times 0 and 10%?
Okay, so the S is your signature move, which is a powerful move, but not your finisher. The F is you have a stored finisher, and if you are in the right position in the ring, you can press the triangle button to do that move.
And then the percentage is how much that bar is filled up?
Yes.
They're giving you a lot of feedback on that bar.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't necessarily need
The number and the bar?
Well, so the interesting thing is, a couple years ago, they didn't have any of that displayed. It was all just sort of like feel.
Oh, so at this point they just said show all variables?
Yes.
Right.
And missing. He's setting
So nobody has a stored finisher, but
I
D'Lo,
have a
you've got a stored special?
signature.
Or signature,
All
sorry.
right. I don't know how to do this.
So you have to wait for it to kind of circle around.
Oh, I thought I was triggering it to go.
No,
I think you
it's-
got to stop it in the pie piece.
Yeah, I get that now, but the first time it like wasn't going at all.
Wrestling's hard.
Wrestling's hard. This is why I'm not a wrestler. I'm not good at stopping the thing in the pie piece.
What's the best PPV?
Pay-per-view is what that stands
Oh,
for.
okay.
It's the pay-per-view, Vinny.
This is obviously the best pay-per-view.
Yeah, D'Lo Brown versus Ken Shamrock. So what else is in
I'm
this
a little
game?
drunk.
Show me a little bit more of what makes this.
So that's kind of the main gameplay stuff.
That's wrestling.
One of the big things they are touting this year, which is a little funny, is that
Billy Idol, one of the big things this year.
Yes,
That's
they-
him on screen.
man,
Keeps reinventing the brand.
they got this damn licensed soundtrack. You can't even use it for entrances. Like, you can't
Really?
use any
I
of the
can't
licensed
entrance?
songs. No. It's real dumb.
I feel like my attack chopper's coming in. I'm about to get off on
So we're not
my
gonna,
mission started.
We're not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
play another match
That's
yet.
fine.
I'm just gonna run through the roster here real fast. They're saying this is the biggest roster they've ever had in the game,
You're bringing him back?
which is true, but is notable because
so
it's
what
a
do we
lot.
got?
There's a lot of old wrestlers that were just in last year's game. They just brought those models in for this
Gotcha.
year's game again. So let's
Got it.
just go through the roster real quick.
Totally.
Adam Rose,
Right? Old Aiden English.
NXT, the good old Andre the Giant, Bad News Barrett.
Oh, Bam Bam.
Yeah, another NXT guy. So there's more NXT people in the roster this year, but none of the women. It's only the
Right.
some of the more significant male
Right.
NXT superstars.
Big E, okay. Bo Dallas.
Yeah, Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn,
Yep.
great.
So the story mode is all Steve Austin this year. So there's a lot of opponents that he had throughout his career
Gotcha.
that are unlockables in here. This is everyone
Brian
unlocked, by the
Pillman is in
way.
this game, okay?
Yep.
That's
Uh,
Oh, that guy's crazy.
yep.
Cactus Jack. Yeah, he's wild.
Oh, I was just talking about
Chris
Brock.
Jericho.
2 versions of Chris Jericho as necessary. Colonel Mustafa, who has no role at all in any of the story
Why
stuff.
is he in this game?
He was in the Warrior stuff from last year,
you
so
brought
they just
him
brought him
forward?
back because
So basically the Iron
Big
Sheik.
Cass.
he is the
Yeah.
Iron Sheik.
Yes.
It is a different iteration of the Iron Sheik from later in his career.
Now you speak my language.
Yeah.
Cold War.
You remember Diamond
Right.
Dallas?
Love.
So there's are a
Enzo
lot
Amore.
of
I gotta-
wrestlers in this game.
Video,
You're
I gotta
only
show
in
you-
the Fs.
I gotta show you some Enzo Amore, Big Cass promos. I think you would.
Okay.
You, like me.
He's my
you were from
favorite
Long
Italian
Island,
film director.
I'm from Jersey.
Yeah.
Enzo
Yeah.
Amore and Big Cass are a lot like a lot of people I knew, and definitely a lot like people you might have known.
Sure.
Haku, who is well known as the wrestler that apparently all other wrestlers were the most afraid of in real life.
Really?
Yes, everyone said he was by far the toughest and that nobody ever wanted to make him mad.
Weird.
That he was actually a nice guy and whatever, but
Sure.
that if you pissed him off, like nobody wanted to ever
Wait, so
fight him.
That's
So
not a great
Triple H-
picture of Jake the Snake.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley is listed as Hunter Hearst Helmsley. It's not like Triple H 91.
No, it's
Weird.
because that was his original
know.
name back then, so that's what they went with. Yeah, well, it's it's kind of late career Jake Roberts, so that's
Yeah.
why he's looking a little rough there.
Because that's Jake Roberts that's like Steve Austin versus Jake Roberts. That's where Austin 316 comes from and all that.
Yep.
See, Jake Roberts used to quote the Bible, and Steve Austin was like, I hate the Bible.
Oh,
Austin 316
yeah.
says,
I watched that clip one time to figure out when I was doing my wrestling research.
Right.
Where does this come from?
yeah, there you go.
It seemed like
Connor is my favorite Final Fantasy character.
Yep.
wow.
2 versions of Mark
Oh,
Henry.
look at
So
it.
the
Whoa.
entire Nation of
Yeah.
Domination is in this because Austin had a whole thing with
Right.
that. So anyone who was
Is that
in
a real? That doesn't look like a real photo.
Yeah, I don't think they got it. That's not a real
That's-
photo, which is interesting. They couldn't find a real photo of Mikey
Mikey
Whipwreck.
Whipwreck.
Because again, he's part of the Austin storyline, I guess, because of his ECW stint.
Right.
But I don't know why they couldn't get just like a regular photo of him.
No.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh wow. What's he rated? 84? You think they would have bumped him up? Is that really what he looked like when he was all beefed
dude,
out?
it
Or
was-
is that photoshopped?
No,
away?
that is beefy Vince McMahon.
He's a
Damn.
beefy dude. I feel like they made him less beefy in that picture.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like his waist got smaller.
That dude spends a lot of time in the gym.
Wait, Randy Savage? He's. I thought they cut him out of everything.
No, that's
No, no, you're thinking of Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Well,
No,
I'm
no,
sure-
not recently. I thought Savage was out because he had left on bad terms, and then.
So yes, and then he eventually, he was put into the Hall of Fame finally this past year.
Oh, okay.
So he's back in the mix.
Those are some good shots of The Rock. I wonder if
Is
you
that
got to
Rock?
approve
Is that
those.
Nation of Domination Rock? Or is
Yes,
that?
that is Nation Rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Though 03 is way too late for
Yeah,
that,
that's
but
weird.
if you go into the team settings, he's on the Nation
Okay.
roster.
Sami Zayn, Savio Vega.
Santino, who has not wrestled in 2 years,
Right.
but whatever. Seth Rollins, Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, Shane.
You know.
Shane Mac. Shane
Yeah.
O'Mac? Shane O'Mac?
Shane O'Mac.
Yeah. Oh, are the Mean Street Posse the?
No, they are not in
That's-
here, sadly.
That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, that's really what everyone wanted. 3 different versions of
I
Sting.
think it's 4 people with face paint on in a row, and then
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. How many Stone Colds do we get?
3, and then we got
And
Stunning
Stunning
Steve and
Steve. Wait.
Superstar Steve Austin.
Man, is that a real picture or is that's the model?
That's got to be that's a character model.
Show Stunning Steve again. Go up to Stunning Steve. You know,
Look at how handsome Steve Austin was once.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's
Let's do it
that's
before
the
and after.
rattlesnake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pre-Rattlesnake Steve Austin.
That's amazing. That's
Uh-huh.
like looking at those pictures of Jay Allard before he
Yup.
went through his crazy transformation.
Where is Jay Allard? Is he in this game? Did Jay make the cut this year?
They sent him up to the farm.
Oh, look at the Undertaker too. That's
Yeah.
biker
So this has
Undertaker.
Biker Undertaker, and
Yeah.
in addition to that, it has the fucking Limp Bizkit roll-in entrance.
Does it have the video for it?
I don't know
Is
if it
Fred
has-
Durst in this game?
I know. I don't think
Okay.
it has the video, but it does have the music.
Okay, well you should do him.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. We'll
Victor
close
is my
out.
second favorite Final Fantasy
Yes,
character.
Xavier Woods, friend of the
Friend
site.
of the site. Yeah.
What is he
And-
rated?
83.
Okay.
Worse than Vince McMahon.
I downloaded some custom
oh, you
people.
got let me see your custom people.
Well, these are downloads.
Uh-huh.
Someone made AJ Styles. I made Nicolas Cage
That's
using
pretty
some-
That's a
good.
good
Hey,
Nicolas-
that's good.
It's Con Air era
Yeah,
Nicolas
yeah.
Cage.
I'm
Good
on
on
board.
ya.
So I'll show you how that stuff works in a second.
Okay, who else you got here?
We got
I see
Sasha Banks.
That's a
That's
good
not
Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
That's her outfit.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, totally.
That's just a random person.
That's superstar. Everyone's favorite wrestler. Superstar.
We'll talk about what that is in a second, and then there's my.
I don't know who that is. I don't know
that's
who the
it.
wolf is. That's
And then we have our pre-order characters of the Terminators, various versions of the Terminator.
Now you didn't make those.
No, those
No.
are pre-order bonuses.
Okay, because it
He's in
looks
the-
like maybe you could have made those.
Yeah. And then we have our Divas roster, which
Which
is
is-
4 people? 5? Okay.
it's a handful.
Are there a
Yeah.
bunch of divas? I don't know.
There has
There are
been-
more now.
Okay.
Yeah, there are more now, and there are a lot of really great women wrestlers.
Oh, I
right
like her.
now.
Wait, we'll go back. What's she rated? 77. She
Yeah.
looks tough. I like her.
She's not very good in the ring.
Oh,
No,
man.
she's not. She's also the daughter of Superfly Jimmy Snuka,
Oh,
who
nice.
was recently arrested on charges of murder from 30 years ago.
Yep.
Wait, you can do that? There's no statute of limitations
Not a
on that?
murder.
Sorry. but
I
you-
gotta go. No, I don't know. Like,
So
All right.
show us some more stuff. What do we got
Sorry,
here?
let's see. You want to know my career or 2K
Let's
Showcase?
start with my career.
All right, let's start with my career.
yeah, let's just
Let's
take it
look
down
at this
the
big
line.
hot dog man.
I've gotten a
Brock
little
Lesnar.
bit into this. I'm still in NXT in my career.
Good. That means you're still doing good stuff.
Well, so that's the thing is that last year.
Whoa, no, wait, something's moving.
It's a motion comic. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That's fucking me up. That's that's really weird.
So the problem with last year's.
Don't do that.
The problem with last year's my career mode was that it really had no story to it at all.
Right.
You went in, you did like a handful of matches NXT, and then thrust you in the main roster, and then you just had to play a whole lot of really meaningless shit with no like real rivalries or
Right.
anything else in there. They fixed a fair amount of that, though I have a couple of complaints, which we'll get to in a second. But anyway, so this is my character.
Okay.
I did not spend a whole lot of time making this character.
No, that's accurate to you.
but-
Let me look at you. Let me look at the screen. You, the screen. Yeah, it's you. That's
yeah,
you.
that's pretty close.
It's better than your
I could-
NBA 2K16.
Well, so I didn't even use the face tech for that. I figured putting
put
a
a
mask
mask
on
on.
would be kind of pointless, and just get the beard right and it's fine.
Sure.
So there's a lot more you can do here. There's a ranking system for each title. So you decide, hey, I want to be vying for this title or
Oh,
this
okay.
title. But like while you're in NXT, you have to vie for the NXT
Sure.
Championship.
Alex, question.
Yes.
What's a face versus a
That's
heel?
it. Face is like the hero.
Okay.
good. Baby
Heel
face.
is the bad guy.
I know heel is the bad
The
guy.
shit heel.
So face is the hero.
Yeah,
Yes.
babyface is
Babyface.
the carnival parlance that they used to use.
Got it. Okay.
And that's Carnage from Spider-Man at the top. Do you see him there with all his weird face stuff?
Yeah, that's a downloadable character.
Downloadable
that's
character.
DLC.
He's the
No.
he's the current NXT champion.
That is the real NXT champion.
It's Carnage
Yeah,
from
more or less. Like cybergoth Carnage.
Carnage.
He's got face makeup that looks like a mouth.
Yes.
I see.
Yep.
Yeah. That's actually, I think that's kind of cool.
You also can have actual like sort of interactions with characters this year. So
Really?
you have these sort of it's not a lot, but you like the way the initial tutorial sets you up. It throws you into this this rivalry with Tyler Breeze to start.
Sure.
And that means that you can run in and interfere with his matches. He can do the same to you.
Does that feel meaningful? Do you
It
feel like
feels
you're
like-
actually in a rivalry with Tyler Breeze?
So I initially did because I was getting my ass kicked by him regularly for
Mm-hmm.
a while there, and then I finally started to beat him, and it felt like I was actually getting somewhere, which is
Gotcha.
nice. But so when there's the blue, that means you're kind of on their good side. When it's red, you're on their bad side, and obviously I'm in the full
And that
rivalry
doesn't
mode.
map necessarily one-to-one. Like, if you pop back in there, it doesn't say, like, you can only be friends with faces. Like, you're on pretty good terms with Rusev, who's a heel.
Right.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And then
Well, they also seem like they had like character traits, like
Prideful,
egotistical.
yeah.
And
Egotistical.
what is that? How does that?
it has to do with promos, which we'll hopefully get into because those are a mess. But basically, Renee Young will interview you, and you have 4 dialogue choices of what you want to say, and each of those sort of like plays to a certain
And what
character
do you,
trait.
And what do you get if you do well or not do well? Does it come back?
It doesn't really like I haven't gotten far enough in to see like how far-reaching it is.
What ending
Right.
are you gonna get?
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
This feels like the Until Dawn thing at the bottom.
Right.
I was
Yep.
like, which thing are you?
Yeah,
Also,
brave.
one of those spectrums was prideful on one end and egotistical on the other end.
We're just saying that prideful is not such a bad thing, I guess, in this
It's like, which
context.
sort of egoism are you? Are you the good kind or the bad kind?
So
Got
before
it.
I jump into a match real quick, the main problem I have with this year's mode is the progression of it. So you might see I'm rated 85 here.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
reason I'm rated 85 is because they are selling a thing this year called the My Player Kickstart, which lets you upgrade your My Player character all the way up to 90 without having to spend points to build up that character. You start out really weak. You're at like, the high 60s or
Sure.
something. I was getting just thrashed by everybody for like the first like 10 matches.
And you seem pretty good at this game.
And I'm pretty okay because I was running like a 68 rated character against like 80 rated characters. And the like because of that, I wasn't earning enough skill points to really build up the character with any like decent speed.
Sure.
So they sent me a code for that Kickstarter thing. I turned that on, and now it's like I'm competitive.
So what is that?
How-
Something you buy with money?
Yes, it's a $10 add-on.
So do you think that you could have overcome that by just grinding your way through the lower matches longer?
I think I could have. I also think at the rate that I was collecting skill points and with the amount of other stuff that you need to buy, because like there's all these like abilities that you can add that sort of like
Jeez.
give you more like you can do dirty pins, special resilience that lets you kicked out of pins easier, that kind of stuff.
That stuff
That
seems-
all costs points too.
Right, and that stuff is cool in that, like, oh yeah, like, this is you're the sort of wrestler who would like escape from the ring to go catch his
Exactly.
breath, the way Kevin Owens does sometimes. Stuff like that.
Yes.
Is like distinguishing characteristics, but maybe it's not so great that it's tied into the system that encourages
Yeah.
$10 is a lot.
Well, it's just one of those things that begs the question of like, is it designed
Right.
to push you in the direction of
Exactly.
kickstarting it? What's VC and what's SP?
So VC is the in-game currency.
What does that stand for?
that
Vince coins.
Visual
Vince-
Concepts makes these games.
Vince
so.
coins. No,
okay.
Vinny said Vinny coins.
Well,
It's your-
I would have
you
gone with
pocketed
Vinny
it?
coins.
Okay.
Or just Vinny Caravella, 1,000.
Okay.
But what's SP?
SP is the skill points that you're
Okay.
using to improve the character.
I want to see your entrance. I'm excited to see your
Yeah.
entrance.
Did you build your entrance?
I did.
Okay,
I mean,
so
it's just one of the.
Let the art play.
I'm just saying it's one of the generic entrances.
No,
I just took it.
just
All right.
don't.
Okay.
Handcrafted.
Had an art teacher say, shut up, just
Artisanal.
let the art
Yeah.
speak for itself.
All right. All right.
A bespoke entrance.
We'll talk after,
Okay.
when we have our critique.
Yeah.
How are the load times?
They've been spotty. I mean, they're actually not as bad as last year.
Okay.
But some of this stuff takes a while.
I guess if it's loading both entrances back
Yeah.
to back so that it doesn't have to do the cut in between.
The creation mode stuff is better this year. Like that was a big problem last year. Is that every individual thing had a load time anytime you would preview it.
I like he started with the lights off. That's a good, it's a
Tyler
bold
Breeze
choice.
is.
Oh, and the tassels on the boots.
How do you feel about
duster?
Selfie sticks.
selfie sticks?
With a duster on it?
Yep, it's a fancy selfie
That's a
stick.
very
I mean,
fancy-
he's going for a thing, right?
Yes, that's his thing.
Okay. Is he very egotistical?
Yes, he thinks he's a male model.
Is he? His character seems handsome.
Yeah, he's all right.
But then how are they streaming a selfie stick? That's actually the thing I'm most curious about.
You want like the production angle?
yeah, like
Yeah.
what? Like, is he periscoping this?
No, I bet you it's just. I don't know.
You think it's not actually like an iPhone on the other
Yeah,
end? It's
it
actually
must
like
it's like a GoPro.
with like a transmitter?
Yeah, maybe.
Or he's wired,
Maybe.
and then they frame it in this like.
Yeah, they
have
don't
to fake
frame it. They
Yeah.
fake it for sure.
I don't know.
I mean, nothing about Tyler Breeze is fake. Let's be clear.
Like there is actually nothing at the other end of that selfie stick.
It's hidden inside of the dust.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, no, I see it now. There is a
Yeah.
phone on there. I mean, they could just be streaming it somehow.
Right.
But like in this environment where everybody else has a cell phone, I'd be super worried about that. What if it's all pre-recorded and he has choreographed it so well
That seems kind of work.
that he's matching exactly what's on the screen?
Then he's a much better wrestler than I thought he was. Honestly, if his choreography
He's
is that good.
amazing. Wow, that's a move.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, he's
all right.
he's
Yeah.
a
an
fancy
athlete.
boy.
And he puts that. Does he ever hit people with it?
I've never seen him hit someone with it.
It's got a phone on the end. That's expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, hey.
So handsome.
Very
Does he,
smiley.
Does he take a selfie of himself when he's pinning somebody? Because he should. Because he should. If
I see you've turned on the fog machine.
Yeah.
Yes, I did indeed turn on the fog machine. I figured that
oh
was.
wait, no, turned it on again.
Yep.
Nice jacket. Were these assets available to you from like a community store?
There is a custom logo upload system, which I will
Oh,
show once
awesome.
we're done here. That is how I got these up on the thing.
And you're playing on the PS4.
I am, yes. The Xbox One version has all the same stuff. There is a PC version. I don't know when the hell that's coming out.
I've seen you do that move.
Make some noise, he says. Not a big stadium here.
No, NXT is kind of a small. So NXT is like the developmental league. It's like the minors. But it's also kind of better in some ways. Like they're like a little more devoted to interesting ring work and like
Technical. It's like college basketball.
yeah. And also like they can be a little more ridiculous with the characters.
And often
Oh,
are.
jeez.
Yes. All right, so there's a lot going on the screen right now. You're kicking a man. In the
Yes.
top left, there's like a star system.
Yes. So
You almost got a full star from just kicking him twice in the gut.
So there is a match rating system in here, which they had a little bit of last year, but it's here. It's basically it's not about winning matches so much as it is performing really well.
Okay.
Like creating interesting matches by having move variety, doing special moves, having memorable moments.
Right. And this is where like they're trying to do the thing that wrestling actually is, which is it's about putting on a good show. It's not
Yes.
it's not a sports game. It's about performance.
So does it go as far as to like do poorly in the match? Like if you're creaming the guy, should you take some hits to make it a more interesting match?
It kind of implies, yes, that it would like you to do that. There's definitely, like, when you kick out of pins, there's a heightened drama thing that pops up.
Like how long the count should be or something?
But is the game built for it, or does it feel in tension with the fact that they've basically built a fighting game?
There is definitely a push-pull there. I would say that you can definitely like sort of let yourself take some damage and still come out okay, but not as much in this mode, at least not early on. Because if you just start letting characters beat you up when you are not good, you will get just creamed.
I know we'll lose those matches.
Because that's a weird thing, right? On one end, you're talking about really taking damage and being like hurt, versus the other part of like, no, we're putting on a show. I'm not really taking damage. I should be able to spin around and have full energy when I need it. That's what they need, like a reserve tank. Just
is there like, do you take damage from match to match? Like if you get your arm busted up, does that carry over to your next match?
I've not seen any realistic injuries yet in this game.
Well, not even just realistic.
Would
Like,
it be relevant to the
but like,
storyline?
like narratively, like sometimes you'll have a character who it's like, they're coming into this match with a busted up knee, and then the heel works the knee the whole time.
Nothing of that nature yet.
Okay.
Or like he throws the cast off and it's, oh my gosh, he was faking it.
Faking it.
Or he hits him with the cast.
Right.
So, Alex, I have to ask, oh, Jesus. Did you just snap the man's neck?
No, he was just
Not
giving
like-
a little chiropractic.
Okay.
Just like give it a little snap, a little
Sure.
snip snap.
Is there enough in the character creator here to have people make their own signs?
Yes, you can make signs out of any of the custom logo stuff if you want.
Can I make my own crowd people? Can I scan my face and put it in the crowd in the background?
No, that is not a thing you can do, sadly.
Can I make a Reichert Fears Wood sign?
Yes, you could do that.
Okay.
That is definitely within the realm of possibility.
Now, all these moves you're doing, there are things that you have assigned to your character?
Well, so here's the funny thing, is that, yeah, I made a created character.
Oh, you missed him! You gave him the old mist!
I created a character, I gave him a moveset and all that stuff, but as soon as I put him into this mode, it erased the moveset for some reason. Because there are moves you have to unlock via VC in this mode.
Right.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
Wait, via VC or via SP?
Via VC.
Via...
The in-game currency.
Okay. So VC isn't just stuff you buy, it's also stuff you earn. You can earn VC. Okay.
Can you buy VC?
You can buy it, I think, if you want.
You can't buy VC. VC ain't for sale.
That's all that matters.
Hey, what am I doing here?
You gotta cut that as a promo a little bit more. Like, this is like the $1 Million Man comes out and says, I can buy anything. Everybody's got a price, even you, VC. And then you
I
say...
just calmly say,
Oh, and the reversal
you can't buy
from
VC.
Breeze.
I told you VC is not for sale.
I'm knocking you back down to the
That's it.
minors.
You're not-
This isn't, you're going back to NXT.
What are you talking about?
You're too calm.
My whole thing is I'm the calm.
You're the Ben Carson of the WWE.
I'm the tag team. No, I'm the tag team with the Storm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're the calm and they're the storm.
Yeah.
I got it.
The thing about Tyler Breeze's beauty shot is that
And then there's Tsunami and Hurricane.
Also,
they come over.
in the match,
With the natural disasters, earthquake?
Earthquake.
So they are DLC eventually.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, the natural disasters are part of the DLC
Nice.
program.
Was there a tsunami?
No, there was Typhoon.
Oh, Typhoon.
Right.
It was
Okay.
Earthquake and Typhoon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I see you're getting points for like back and forth there.
Yep.
That's cool. The wrestling game I want is the one that's like very aware of it being a performance and entertainment, and like I know
But
that's not this game.
within reason.
You want Telltale's like
no, I
the wrestling
don't. I
game.
want this.
I actually kind of do want that to
I
a
would
degree.
also-
Brock
play that.
Lesnar will remember this.
No, he won't. He doesn't. He doesn't remember much.
You want some of this. You want more of the behind the
I want
fourth
Dwarf
wall breaking.
Fortress.
Okay.
But
You want
wrestling.
wet chicken feet?
Right.
Okay.
I want like every little detail, and I want it to be just like a simulation
Right.
of like,
Xavier Woods.
yeah.
It's a
I want to be able to dive in and be like, in this angle, these
Yeah.
two wrestlers fought over this procedurally generated nonsense.
Oh god.
I'm like a
He just
Pokemon
super kicked me.
Snap style wrestling game where it's like you
No,
got to film the best
that's
wrestling
cool.
match.
That sounds like an Arcane Kids game, like the people who made Sonic Dreams Collection and Bubsy 3D. Like they would do just like a bad Sony PlayStation style wrestling game where you play the cameraman.
And like if you get the bad angle where you see the hit doesn't actually hit,
Yeah,
then like
you
that's
lose
bad. You
points.
got to spin around really quickly. And like on the left hand side, it's a two-pane thing. On the left hand side, it's a script that's
Yeah.
running down of like, okay, there's gonna be a pin or like
Right,
right around
get in
here.
position for
And
this.
in your ear is like the ref being like, we're gonna call this. We're gonna get
Who's
in,
actually hurt.
Get an actual camera. Cut to the crowd.
Right, totally.
There you go.
Like, even just the production angle, where you're in the you
You're
have
in
a bunch of
control
angles,
room.
you're switching to angles.
Oh my gosh, this is all fantastic. And then you get the call to shots after that. Be like, listen, that was a good match.
Right.
We need to raise the stakes. The audience is going down. We need a big fake injury.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm with you on this.
How's this match going? Sorry, we were over here dreaming of a better one.
Yeah,
Trying to beat Tyler Breeze, man.
I used my VC points to buy like zoom lenses
Right.
and like pyrotechnics.
Yes. Oh, and you're like competing. You're actually, it's not a WWE game. It's like you're an independent promotion trying to gain.
Yeah, and you can spend money to get like guys who are better, who
Right,
can like
from
make it
the
sell
big
it a little
leagues.
bit better.
Yeah.
Because like otherwise your cameramen really have to work.
Right. This mini game seems bad, Alex.
It doesn't work. Like honestly, like half the time I've just not been able to get submissions to do anything.
Can he score the pin?
He's under the rope.
He got the shoulder up. Believe me when I tell you this guy is.
Oh, you're mad.
Yeah.
You're
Trying
sad.
to put him down, man.
Is there any so one of the things that's happened in the last few years with wrestling is there's some like in ring microphone stuff now and then. You can like actually hear some of the wrestlers like taunt each other. Do you ever hear that in this? Is there ever any
You hear a little bit of the chatter. Like they definitely recorded a little bit of like
That's cool.
dialogue for that, but it's pretty quiet.
Does
Get
Brock
down.
Lesnar-
Get down right now.
Does Brock Lesnar ever say Suplex City out loud?
I have not heard that.
Okay.
But the move is called Suplex City in the game.
Okay.
Is he gonna grab a chair? What's he doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
He's
Sometimes the
hanging
AI just doesn't know what it's doing.
Are there chairs?
Just
in
let
the-
him go. He's leaving.
Yeah.
It's over.
Match
Yeah,
is over.
Bye.
Is he getting
Bye,
counted
Tyler.
out?
Playing mind games.
Wait.
Yeah.
Just
Is
let
he
him go.
just leaving?
Seriously, Alex, what's
We're
going
just
on?
letting him go. Is he really leaving?
Wait, yeah, don't go out there.
What the hell?
That's-
This is a new one for me,
This is
by the
like
way.
actually fascinating.
I have never seen this happen.
Wait, the commentator.
Competitors trying to keep their wits about them. Well, Cole, it's so important not to lose your cool in a match like
The
this.
fuck is going on, Alex?
This is. Don't go. Don't follow
I'm
him.
not. I'm staying here.
Can you just like?
What
can
is
you-
this angle?
Can you taunt from in the ring? Can you do a
I'm
taunt?
taunting.
Okay.
Bragging and boasting.
And is that making him freak out?
I don't know. He's apparently decided he just doesn't want to wrestle anymore.
Ref.
And what does it go to? 20?
10.
Okay.
Skin with this one.
Is he gonna run in at 9?
Nope.
He's not gonna make
He
it
said,
back.
nope, I don't care. I'm going to lose this match, apparently.
What happened?
happened?
Alex, what happened?
I have never seen that
So
before.
is that great or is that broken?
I don't know.
We'll have to see what follows. Because if like the next thing is like, weird, Tyler Breeze decided to quit wrestling, that would be amazing.
But I don't think that's what happened.
He just left. Like how? What?
I can't tell, Alex. I don't know enough about wrestling to know if that's supposed to happen.
Things like that do occasionally happen in wrestling, but I've never seen a game do that.
Do you think they like were counting on you to go get him and bring him back in? And
I
you
don't
didn't,
know.
so-
But he walked all the way
He
down
walked
the ramp.
all the way
Yeah,
down.
that wasn't a, hey, I'm just going to hang out on the outside for a bit. That was, I'm done.
Wait, did you just lose all your heat with him? You're down to no heat with him anymore.
I don't know what just happened there. This is all new to
Yo,
me.
what if there's like some crazy, like he got all the wrestlers are mind controlled and he snapped out. He looked like he was freaking out.
He
What
was.
if there's this
Officially
crazy
giving way too
overarching
much credit.
story? Yeah.
Mr. X from Streets of Rage is over them like,
Oh my god, we're all gonna join XCOM. I don't like this moving people thing.
It's very strange.
It's
not
like-
how people move.
He's floating. His foot is floating towards me. Alex, that was incredible.
I don't know what just happened. I really don't know what just happened.
Wait, now it's gonna play. It's tricky. This whole thing has gone off the rails.
Yeah, it was never on the
so you
rails.
just can advance past all these other
Yeah.
things, right?
Yes.
So you won. Are we gonna get a promo with you now?
I don't know. I haven't gotten the Renee Young thing hasn't come up yet. It's kind of random when it does.
Oh, it's gotten. No.
You're no longer in a rivalry. He said, "I don't want to have
He
this
just
beef
quit
anymore."
the angle with you. He's like, no, we're done.
That is so bizarre.
That's
That
great.
is so bizarre. I won because he just decided I'm gonna lose this match.
And I'm done with this whole thing.
Had to be intentional, right?
Man, I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
All right. Well, if you guys, anybody in the comments
Yeah.
has played this, let us know if you've had this.
I'm glad we
similar-
caught that on film.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get out of my career for now.
Okay.
So can we? We're not gonna see one of those interview things.
Not from here. They're
a shame.
real bad anyway. Like the Renee Young stuff is so animatronic.
Okay.
It's really uncomfortable in a way. She's like, "Here is my guest." So a thing just happened. It's like there's like
Yeah.
long pause,
Just
weird
stitches.
loading.
So
yeah.
is it? Can you not pick like nicknames that she'll say?
The wolf.
Yeah.
She does not say them.
Okay.
The announcers will.
That's weird.
The commentary this year, you asked earlier, they added a third commentator in JBL.
Mm-hmm.
His dialogue is fine, but the problem is that they tried to stitch him in with the original existing dialogue.
Oh, so they didn't record all new dialogue.
It's
they
not
just
all
recorded
new, and it's not all great.
Okay.
So what do you got going on
All
here?
right, we're gonna close with Showcase, but before that, I just want to go through some of the creation stuff. All the usual creation stuff is here. There's the logo stuff, which is especially great. This is how you upload your face photo, and also how I got the giant bomb stuff in there.
Gotcha.
So okay.
So you generate a QR code, you go to the website, you upload as many images in a batch as you want, and those just get put to their servers.
Cool.
And then you just download the ones that you want.
it's tied to your account.
It is tied to your account.
Okay.
I do, let's see, I think I should at least show a little bit of the face stuff because I made a couple of weird faces.
Oh, yeah,
and,
please.
So let's do...
This
and
is all character creation?
This is all
Wow.
character and other kinds of creation. What was the one I just... So this is the one I was making this morning before I came in.
This is using a real face?
This is using Dave Lang's face.
Okay.
Oh, no.
They should allow you to put in real photos so you could be in these loading menus
Wow.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Hmm.
that... Why are there two of them?
Yeah,
One is
okay,
the-
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
okay.
So it's a little off-center,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
And he has a kind of a dent in his head right
yeah,
now.
give the man some hair.
But just to give you an idea of what this looks like when you initially do it.
Who are those people?
Those are just like generics.
Okay.
Oh, well,
but like, so I uploaded
yeah,
this.
you didn't upload maybe the
the best.
Well, so I tried this one, but because it's to the side, it wasn't really
No,
lining
that
up.
was-
Can we see what that does?
Yeah.
Nervous.
Can I see this? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so you have to
Fucking-
like.
You have to kind of
That's
move it.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, this is kind of terrible. Ah!
All right.
And then you
now-
got to kind of
yeah.
line this up.
Get it.
But then once you line that up,
yeah.
what
That's
you,
not lined up.
no, but you can morph things from here
Ugh.
using all these different points. Of,
Wait, make it look human.
that's gonna take some time. Just
Okay.
give me a moment here.
Yeah, you gotta bring those ears in, obviously.
Wait, but his eyes are still on his forehead.
I know. I have to make his head bigger. This is why this face didn't work.
Okay.
Because it was.
Or it worked the best.
Yeah.
Oh my God, his skull is changing
Yeah.
shape.
Because I'm using these different points of articulation
Look at
to
it.
widen
Yeah.
everything.
I see. Oh my God.
Anyway, yeah.
So it works. Let me see. Show us one that worked.
Well, so there was.
I mean, that other
that
Dave
other
Lang.
one basically
sorry.
worked.
Right. I forgot that Dave Lang wasn't just in this game.
Here,
already.
let's try a new one. How about that?
Sure.
Sure.
It's a little, like I said, it's a little off center, but
Yeah.
you know, it's the gist.
So
let's try another one that I uploaded, which is your friend and mine, Dan Reichert.
So
Sure.
can you not upload profile pictures as well? To do the profile?
Oh my God, this is a
fucking-
nightmare.
Dude,
This is a
you don't cut
nightmare.
out anything.
Happy
here.
Halloween,
What I'm
everybody!
cutting out is, so the only thing I'm doing is just getting the eyes and the mouth stuff.
You cut that out?
I did the quick erase, yes.
Okay.
That's why it looks like shit, because I'm not good at photoshopping.
Yeah, this is definitely. Oh, now his face is so big.
Right.
Well, yes, but it's proportional, and now we're going to
Morph his face.
morph his face so that it all kind of fits together.
Oh, I see. So you're like lifting. Oh my God. Yeah, this is pretty intense.
Yeah, like there's a lot you can do here, and it takes. You know,
I hate that this is actually like compelling me a little bit. Because like if I could play this game as Professor Killa, then
Yeah.
that changes everything. That's
well, as we've seen, that you can in fact make pretty decent versions of PAX wrestling characters
Right.
in here.
we have
right.
seen that.
So you're gonna move his eyes now?
Yes, move them to
Oh
here.
God! All right, so Alex, I have to know. Just keep going up with the eyes. Just keep going north.
Yeah, just keep moving it.
Yeah, just keep moving up.
We. I need to see this in the hands of some other people who.
Some people who are better at this than I
No,
am.
no, people who are way worse.
Say folks who like would do a show called like Monster Factory.
Like theoretically,
Yeah.
people who would make monsters.
Oh, they're gonna
of-
make such wonderful monsters with this.
I mean that
Yes.
is a season of itself, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's a whole story mode. Oh,
So then you can move this up.
How high can you put the eye?
you just grab an
fans
eye
wanna
and just
know.
drag it. Just go back and grab an eye,
Okay.
and then just keep lifting it. Just from there, just keep going. Is
Okay.
that it?
About as far as we'll
okay.
go.
All right.
Okay.
How low can you go? Okay, that's pretty low. All right, that's too low. All right, bring it back up.
I don't think that really looks like Dan,
Just
to be honest
pull
with
it
you.
back up because
If
the
we're-
whole fucking socket comes down. All right.
All right, fix his mouth.
All right, yeah.
His
let's-
nose isn't great, but it's.
You know what? I could probably fix the nose real fast.
Okay,
So let
okay.
me do that, and then I'll fix the mouth, and that will be that. So what I need to do is just widen this a little
Right.
bit.
This is how they do it. This is how special effects happen.
Right.
This is how you make like.
This is how I've always
Keanu
understood it.
This
Yes.
is how they make the movies.
Yeah.
They make movies.
Spider-Man.
They do make movies. This is Spider-Man.
This is how that Leprechaun movie from the WWE was made.
Right.
Yeah. This I assume.
That's close.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of, it's getting there.
Yeah. Figure this one out.
Yeah, this is kind of a
Vinci,
mess.
Go. Hate me.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Wait,
super
you're just
well.
giving up on
You
the
got
mouth?
it. You got it.
No, I just hit the wrong button.
Okay.
All right, get that smile in there.
I can't believe this Billy Idol song keeps playing.
Oh man, yeah.
He's got a big smile.
He's-
He's a happy guy.
You're turning him into the Joker.
You gotta
turning him into.
You're gonna have to keep pulling those points.
Is that as far left as it goes?
Yeah, it's as far.
Oh,
as
you're
left.
kidding! They can't even contain like Dan Reichert's breaking this with his happiness.
Can you move the mouth instead of the points of the mouth?
Yes, I can
Okay.
move the mouth around.
Tasting good. Mmm.
Yep, down there. That's it.
Oh.
That's the Dan Reichert I know and love.
I'm gonna say you did a pretty good job with
Yeah.
that other Lang because all you're really doing are moving the pieces.
Yep.
It's no photo mapping here at all. You're just using it as a template.
Yep.
Right.
There's no bitmap face. So
No.
I'm gonna say you did a hell of a job with that other day playing.
And I did that in about 5 minutes.
Why is it okay?
It's like
All
his
right.
skull is a little.
I'm caving his skull in
you
for
fixed
some
it.
reason.
I can kind of, for some reason.
How far can you go in with those points?
Let's find out.
Top of the dome here.
Let's just the underwater pressure has gotten to him,
Yep,
and it's all kind of
sinking in. Perfect. That's him.
Yeah.
Dirty Dan Reichert.
Oh, we're not done yet. Oh, we're not done yet.
Is that as far as you can go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, he kind of has a tiny head. I'm not judging. Some people have tiny heads.
All right.
Yeah, that looks
Oh,
like
that face.
Yeah.
Toss some hair on him.
You did it.
Skin color. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, you're
You
just
do it as a dropper? Okay.
Well, you can do that, but you can also match the skin tone to whatever one of the default ones
Sliders.
is. Like it
Okay.
will actually change the face skin to
Okay.
whatever you change it to. Like if I just go to skin color here, it'll change this stuff.
Got it. Like presets. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's put some hair on this person.
You want some hair? Is it just freaking you out without the hair?
A little
Well, I'm
bit.
just curious. Like it might all come together when you put Dan's famous haircut on.
So the one thing you can't really preview the hairstyles. I don't really know what Dan's hair looks
It's
like
It's
these
the
days.
second one. It's the second one.
This?
Yeah, that's it.
That's Dan's hair.
Yep.
What are the numbers?
That's it.
Is that
There-
infinite?
Well,
That's how
it's
many.
Dan!
That's how
Holy
many.
shit!
That's how many you like. Basically, there's a certain number of points you can assign to a given character.
Oh.
Like this is how much memory this character takes up, more or less.
That's funny.
Yeah, you did it. It's like Hayachi Dan.
Hachi Dan is
Yeah.
he's in Tekken 7.
Give him the
That famous
Heihachi
Dan,
mustache,
that
yep.
famous Dan Reichert beard.
There you
Yep.
go. Watch out.
There's our Dan.
Volcanoes, I'm coming for you.
Anywho,
That stuff seems alright. Is there the WWE?
Why are there two again? Is one
one is
uploaded?
one is your entrance outfit. One is your in-ring outfit.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
Is there can you create custom stories and stuff again?
No, so the story
Okay.
editor is not back. They've brought back just about everything else. You can obviously entrances and moves. They've brought back the create a belt feature, which I'm just going to briefly show because a friend of the site here, whose name unfortunately I did not write down before we did this, made a PAX belt.
Oh, really?
So you can.
The slow move just it reminds me of really early like CD-ROM interactive
Yeah.
like the stuttery kind of movement like it needs like a
Yep.
dither kind of crossfade. Oh, look at you.
Oh, that's a good belt.
Yep. If you made this belt, feel free to get in the comments and let us know. I'm sorry that I bailed on your name here, but yeah. So you can upload logos to this stuff. You can
That's
use
cool.
existing belt like plates and designs to sort
like
of
it.
build around that.
So the story mode stuff is not in it.
The
is what you
story
just
is
said.
not in.
Okay.
The only story stuff you get is in the universe mode, which is just sort of like the all-purpose season thing that you can do with any wrestler.
This is like if I want to do the big Enzo or the big Cass and Enzo like run in the world of the WWE, I can just play as them or play as Enzo.
you can play as
or whoever.
anyone. You can book shows, do whatever you want
Can I
in the
see-
You
universe
can
mode.
book shows, but you can't do the storyline
Yeah.
stuff. You can't like do cutscenes.
No.
Can I super quickly see the entrance thing?
You want to see the entrance editor?
Yeah, I just kind of want to see what you're working with here.
Unfortunately, there's no quick way because there's still load times for everything. But
Fair enough. I'm curious with the like you get camera angles and stuff.
yes, you can do well. So not really camera angles, but I mean, you can use any portion of an entrance animation. It's broken out into like, here's what he does on the ramp, here's what he does on
I
the
see.
stage, that kind of
You're
thing.
almost editing together.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I
that's
see.
the
I
way
don't
it's
need-
been
That's, yeah, my whole
forever.
life.
I don't need to see that
basically.
then.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry for the load times.
So and then community. Let's just quickly take a look and see what people are.
Oh,
what kind of-
sure. We could spend 4 hours just doing this.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of these are already people. Why? would
Yeah,
I
because
want to
that's the thing
download-
everyone does for some
Like
reason.
Scorpion is already a major WWE
But let's see.
figure.
Yes.
Let's see if we. All right. So what do we got? It looked like some kind of crazy scorpion.
That's Scorpion. Yeah.
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 Scorpion.
And it looked like Bane maybe up above that before you scroll down. Is that Bane over there?
I don't know. It's a big show
Big
in
Show
a different
John
outfit
Cena.
for some reason.
It's a Jorts show, which is my favorite.
Yes. And they've
weekly
changed
wrestling
the
program.
search system this year, so everything is now these hashtags. Which
Oh, I see. So you actually don't put a name for your wrestler. You just kind of got to.
you do create a name for your wrestler, but when you're uploading, you're creating these hashtags for search
There's that
terms.
rabbit.
Where-
There's
Oh.
Gangrel. Yeah.
Where are the names for the wrestlers?
It's just the tags, I guess. Or what happens if you hit square? Here?
When you create a wrestler, you can give them a name, but in the uploads, it's just
It
Right.
strips it off.
Yeah.
There's your copyright. No more copyright infringement.
Right. It's just.
Whoa. Are you doing that?
yes.
Okay.
And then obviously, lots of people have uploaded
Oh!
logos.
Can you go to face photos? Are those real people's face photos?
Vinny.
Some of them are.
Vinny.
Oh my gosh, this is just like a Google image search.
This is just, I'm very afraid of what we're going to see here.
You are?
How is there filtering? Is there filtering okay?
Like you just think there's gonna be a giant penis.
I mean, so Kim
Maybe a little
Davis,
penis. I
Kim
don't know.
Davis's mugshot was one of the first logos I found
Right.
on here.
Yes,
so
that did happen.
Oh my god, these are all fantastic.
these are just people.
A lot of these are wrestlers who are already in this game.
How
That's
is
not
this?
the point.
How is this legal?
I mean, that's the thing, is that you're just uploading
Is
images.
this yeah, but like, assume a lot of these would be copyrighted at some point. They must filter this.
Ugh.
Stuff.
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know how.
That's what's his face? You're gonna extract him? All right?
That is. And you're
Yeah.
going to extract him?
That's
You're
Miller.
going to bring Miller in?
Here's some guy's police photo.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Here's a really badly cropped image of Hawk.
Huh?
Yeah, a lot of, like, here's your sideways selfie, which someone you should edit that before you put it up. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, yeah.
There's the
That
Joker.
was the Joker.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course
we,
it's the
we
Joker.
made it. Okay.
Right. Whew. All right, so there's still one more actual big thing you have to show us really quick.
That is
at
the
least.
showcase mode, and then we're going to be
Pop
done
in.
here. So showcase is where they do their big, like, here's what happened in the past content.
Right.
This year, it's all Steve Austin related, so you're kind of running through the career of Steve Austin.
Should you start as the very handsome Steve Austin?
Well,
That's
so
his name, Handsome Steve.
So what they do is they start you at where Stone Cold finally became a thing, which is at the King of Ring '96. But throughout there, they do these bonus matches, which are from earlier in his
and
career.
that's stunning.
Yeah, that's that and some of that stuff. We'll jump into the.
Is there a narrative for him going from stunning to Stone Cold?
A little bit, yeah, and they cover that stuff in like kind of the like intro movie things that they do, which are all edited by the WWE video team.
He's so angry.
Does he shave his head? Was he losing his hair?
I don't know if he was.
That would
like,
kind of make me mad.
He's been bald for a long time.
I know. I'm going to assume he was losing it, and that was
shaved
that was
Distinctly possible.
That was the entire reason that he had
yeah.
to be like, well, I can't do this pretty boy thing anemore. When I shave my head, I kind of look like a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
So like,
Yep.
well, what are you going to do, Steve?
I'm going to be a bad motherfucker.
I guess I'm going to be a bad motherfucker. What do I have to do? Do I have to drink beer? I hate beer. I'm really kind of a wine guy. You're going to have to drink
Well,
beer.
too bad.
Okay, Chicago, Illinois, WrestleMania 13.
These people look psyched. Well, now they're
Yes,
getting
there
crazy.
was. That's him.
Somebody farting here? What the fuck is that smell?
No,
It's a wrestling show. I'm sure lots of people have farted in there.
Submission match. Hailing from Victoria, Texas.
I'm surprised there's no,
There's no chance of me winning this match, by the way, because it's a submission match, and we've all
Bret
seen
Hart.
how well the submission stuff works.
yeah.
He looks pretty. His face looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
Like-
go. Oh, so it's JR and the King, too.
Yep. They,
So
so
is this-
they have JR in for the classic stuff, but he's not in the main game.
Is this commentary from
It
when
seems
it really
like
happened?
it seems like it's a mixture
Of new stuff and
of new stuff
actual
and some of the
historic-
commentary from the show.
Okay.
This is WrestleMania.
This
This is WrestleMania.
This is WrestleMania 13.
Really? Boy, holy cow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow. What year is this about?
96.
Holy cow.
97 maybe.
Oh, Bret Hart.
Because if you had asked me when Stone Cold wrestled in a WrestleMania, like, I would have said WrestleMania 42 or something
Well,
like
they're
that.
up to 30 now.
So like, this seems so much more recent.
yeah.
Right.
Like, I remember watching, WrestleMania with like Andre the Giant, like
Right.
Hulk Hogan. Was that like 2?
WrestleMania that was
one, right?
No,
Was that-
but Giant and Hogan was 4, I
Okay.
think,
Oh,
or was it
geez.
3?
See, I would have
One of those
assumed that
first
was like,
few.
I would have said that was like 12
Right,
or 13.
no.
Let me just say that like
Bret Hart was my favorite for a long time. I was a Bret Hart man.
I think it was 3. Yeah, Bret Hart was great.
He was the best there is,
Yeah,
the
he had
best there
some cool
was, the best there
sunglasses.
ever will be.
Whoa.
So, black and pink and white's good colors.
But it's confidence.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Stands out.
I would suspect you don't want to put your hand in that hair. That looks like just like
A
an
little
oily
oily.
mess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so early. And he got screwed, and you always feel for the. He was like a hard worker who kind of got screwed and was in a bad situation.
Oh, I didn't know the actual story. Or is this
Yeah,
is
the
this
actual
wrestling
true.
story?
The
Okay.
actual story.
Wow, wait, why is that ref ready to wrestle?
So that is Ken Shamrock, who I guess is for some reason the I forgot that he was the
That's-
guest referee in this
That's
match.
Gears of War Ken Shamrock. You can tell by his body.
I guess.
All right, so you have objectives here. Your
Yes.
current objective is damage Bret Hart.
This is
Now after what you just said, that sounds like a real bad thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
break him.
So this
break
is
Bret Hart.
this is an objective-based mode. The matches sort of play out the way they did in real life, and you're trying to kind of match some of the things via QuickTime events. beats
the
or some of
story
the other
beats.
Yeah, and at times that's fine. Like in some of the simpler matches, like that's not so bad. The ones where it's just like, hey, hit this move at this time, and then maybe also go outside of the ring for a bit, and there you go. The last Bret Hart match I just did before this one had like 10 separate objectives. And I had to hit finishers twice. I had to do this damage meter thing twice, once outside the ring, once inside the ring.
So I watched someone do that on YouTube the other day. Like, fell into a YouTube hole and wound up there, and that did not look great. Like,
It's not fun.
because, like, their goal is to replicate the historical moments in these matches.
Yeah.
So one of them was like, oh yeah, there was that bit where Steve Austin and Bret fought outside the ring for a little while.
Right.
But like in the game, it was just like, oh, we got out there for a second, we punched him once, he got back in, then he went back out,
And you triggered
and it just didn't flow the way that
I think that Legends game had a lot of that stuff too, of like slam Andre the Giant.
A little delayed reaction there from the audience.
Yep.
About having been screwed all these many times.
Wait,
Back in the day, they would not have reacted at all. So
Wait, so when he's saying that Bret Hart's been screwed all these many times, that's like actual business stuff?
No.
Oh.
That was
they're talking storyline.
They're talking storyline. Bret Hart got screwed in story and then also in real life.
Wait, that's a double whammy, huh?
Yeah.
That's just one of those things where fiction there, dictates reality.
There's
Gotta
a really
be
good
careful.
there's a really good Radio Lab episode about Bret Hart getting screwed.
I think I might have listened to that.
And
actually.
also Don Quixote. Strangely.
Sure,
a good episode.
they work together.
Yeah. My favorite wrestler, Don Quixote.
Yeah, he was real good. He does the windmill.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
And used to great effect.
Oh my God, he's tilting at windmills.
Yeah, here we go.
And he brings
Ah, God!
inside the
You gonna bring that in? What are you doing?
I'm just moving it. It looks better over here.
He's redecorating.
Whoop! That.
It's not about the past.
It's not about the physics.
Posing or covering
It is about physics, just not the right physics.
So if we bring that in the ring,
So this is a match where that's okay.
okay.
There you go, you did it.
about that.
Okay, now you just gotta stun him. Give him a old stunner.
That's not the stunner.
You don't have
I haven't
a
built
finisher
it up
yet.
yet.
How do you get a finisher?
You just keep doing damage,
And
and
there's
then
no-
sometimes when they damage you, that'll still build up
There
your
are
meter.
30 meters on screen. None of those
It's the
are.
percentage.
Okay, so
You
when that
see
hits 100, you
When
get.
that hits 100, that's when you get to signature, and then once you perform a signature, you can perform
Got
a
it.
finisher.
Okay.
Or if you wait long enough, eventually that just turns into a finisher.
You saying we're gonna see some serious shit?
We're getting there.
I want to see. Yeah, I'm curious to see them.
Out in the face. That's the moneymaker.
When he gets going
So you have a signature.
few better.
I do.
So wait, you are. I mean this in all seriousness. Going over 100%.
Yes.
Steve Austin.
Yes, you can beat 100% in this game.
Well, I don't understand what the fuck that number
That's
is.
how math works.
What is that
At
number?
100%, you get your signature. I
Yes.
guess. I guess.
What's the meter then?
No, the meter under that
Yeah.
is your reversals.
That's your
meter.
reversals meter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I thought the meter was ticking up. I thought those ticks on the meter corresponded to
That might also be
I
true.
think Austin just turned into a demon for a second in his portrait. Did you see that like flicker?
I saw a flash. I don't know what that was.
I'm going to go back and watch that after this.
Okay.
He's unconscious.
Well, wait a
You're
minute.
giving him the finger. What are you doing? This is a family show.
Referee would have to stop it. That's easy.
Ken Shamrock doesn't like that.
Ken Shamrock is a family man.
Oh,
Good job.
if you're not down with that.
So what is the signature move that Stone Cold
So I'm
has?
trying
here?
to do his elbow thing.
like
with
give him the
little-
finger and drop the
Yeah.
elbows on him. There
Wait,
it is.
There. Come on.
Is that the
There
stunner?
it is.
That's not the stunner.
No, the stunner is next. First you do that.
He's done.
And now
Because
he's
everything
ready to
has to be done in the right damn order. That's just the way this shit works.
Now this is the, yeah. What's the difference between a
Where is
stunner?
Can't say I quit.
That's different audio.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
They like plugged it in.
yeah.
It's
hard to do.
Yeah.
Neither Austin or the Hitman have ever
You're not beat up. He hasn't been touching you. This is. I think
Well,
you're
that, he does have the knee brace.
That's true.
So this is all happening. You're not doing any of this, right?
No, this is all cutscene.
They're waiting to hear one of these superstars
And this is-
say they quit.
Like what happened?
More or less, yeah.
Focusing on the leg.
So you're telling me the stunner is not very effective?
Not in a submission match,
No.
no.
Mistake. Oh man.
Bret Hart.
Oh man, look at this. Ow!
The figure four using that ring post.
So you're a big wrestling guy.
I am.
I'm like a wrestling guy, but you're a big wrestling guy.
I've been-
Does this work for you?
Damage has been done.
And I don't
does-
mean that there's no judgment there. Like I'm
Yeah.
just like you know, I've gone through this with my big mecha anime games this year. Where like, this is working on me, even though I know it's not great.
It does and it doesn't. Like, I appreciate the developers' attention to detail when it comes to the historical accuracy. I just feel like sometimes they get a little carried away with the amount that they want the player to emulate.
Right.
Which, at the same time, I realize that there's not a great answer there.
It's like
There's not a great answer when you are trying to, you don't want to just take all control away from the player. But the number of objectives in that one match was ludicrous.
It feels like they've built a game, and in this mode specifically. Oh wait, what is?
You grapple the.
Oh, a supine.
It's amazing, right? Like what language they need to go.
Yeah.
Like go to describe these things.
So wait, what is this going to be a QTE?
It will be eventually.
Maybe he'll just leave.
Look out, steel chair.
So it's like, in this mode, it feels so much like they want you to, they're trying to choreograph you to do a famous dance, and I just want a game that lets me actually dance.
Right.
But you can do that too, right? That's a different mode.
It's not the sport. It's not, wrestling isn't a sport. It's a sport. It's not an actual competitive challenge where...
Look at how long they made me wait to do
really
that
bad.
quick time.
Wait, it was just that one?
It was that one hit, and that was
I
it.
thought there was going to be like a 15-button sequence.
Nope.
Right, I see what
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're at odds a little bit here.
That's why I like the weird star stuff, because like that's like, oh, I want to put on a good show.
Is he doing? He's supposed to be talking?
Yeah, he's talking shit.
Also keeping his word. Oh my God! He said he was gonna beat the hell out of Hart, and he's doing it. That steel chair. Nothing the referee can do about it.
All right,
did
gotta
it.
complete another QTE.
No, that was the one I completed.
I see.
So
Now you
So
just
now
submit
damage
him?
him. No, now you damage him more. Okay.
I'm not so certain that. Good grief! Look at the pain on his face.
You're blue here? You're blue? Or you red?
I actually wasn't certain. I was the smaller meter of the two.
Do you have to wait again?
Yeah,
to
because
do
I
that?
can't. If I win the match without doing the objectives, I don't know if that.
He just grabbed you by the hair. Because that would make sense.
He grabbed me by the skull flesh.
Okay.
And to be clear, I don't think that there's no value in the reenactment, right? I do think that there's something cool about, like, oh yeah, remember that was a cool match.
Yeah.
I was never a huge Steve Austin fan. Like, I liked him enough growing up, but I'm sure if it was like my favorite wrestlers, I'd be like, oh yeah, this was a cool Chris Jericho match or whatever. But we've had a lot of reenactment wrestling games. I want to see someone nail the.
Well, and the other thing is that they're also reenacting some of the same things because, like, they did the Attitude Era mode, they did the History of WrestleMania mode, and so in some cases you end up doing some of the same stuff and covering some of the same territory. And it does feel like they kind of like once they did those first couple, like they sort of ran out of like, well, what do we have here?
Right.
So they started focusing on like individual careers, which some of those are interesting, and Steve Austin's is certainly an interesting career. But it also feels like, they're just struggling to find like a good marquee personality or focus for these modes.
Seems like a tough game to make.
It is. It's a really again.
And there's a lot of moving parts, and you consider the fact that like the series changed hands at one point from a different developer. Ukes has never been the best as a developer. And then you have Visual Concepts now stepping in and sort of like trying to turn this into their own thing.
So wait, so this is a new dev?
It's still Ukes.
Okay.
But
so
like
what's
VC is like sort of the creative lead on all of this stuff. They do all the production.
Gotcha.
We'll give this another couple of minutes, and then if this doesn't work, if I can't win it, then that's the end of that.
And then you layer in that this is this is still a very large organization with a lot of concerns.
And they're risk averse because it costs a lot of money to make games.
Right.
And I definitely understand the fear of like, we can't really shake this stuff up and take a dramatic change in what this is because...
Right, I assume a lot of oversight.
That was historic. That was accurate, actually. That's Bret Hart's hand just in a hole.
No, it said his molecules started vibrating is when he found out he was like, could go
Quicksilver,
through walls.
the Marvel character.
All right, do this. Oh, now it's a prone.
Bret Hart at his head in the ring.
Interesting. I wonder what their...
Supine, I think, is on your belly.
On your stomach?
Yeah.
So I don't think I did the right thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think
that wasn't.
No, submit him.
That wasn't at his head, was it?
So prone, I think, is on your stomach.
Oh, you're right. Prone is stomach. You're right. We were backwards. Right,
so I have to remember now how to flip him over while he's on the ground and do it at the exact right angle. Like that is a level of specificity that this mode absolutely does not.
Oh no,
need.
you're getting the sharpshooter.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to lose this.
No,
which
you
means
got
we have
it.
to do all this over
Just get
again.
to the ropes.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got big bars, and I cannot lie. Oh, did you use the boost?
Oh, you got it. You got him.
Oh.
What's that mean, Ken Shamrock? What's putting your arms out in that like Bloodborne pose gonna do?
Oh, great. Now we're doing this again.
Needs to figure out a way to get to his base and break the hold.
Get to your base. Break the hole. Get to your base. Nice.
Oh, jeez, those like neck whips are just.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Flip him over.
How do I flip him over?
Good question.
I can't remember how to flip him
Just hit
over.
buttons.
Oh, wait, I think I saw something.
There it is.
There it is.
No,
Get
that's
to his
something
face.
else.
Okay.
There it is.
Well, that's probably why you have to have him on his stomach, because you have
That
to pick up
animation.
from the animation.
But still, it's like the game can't just figure out.
And it moved him to the center of the ring, and also I think you're about to lose anyway.
Wait, so he reversed it? That's
Because
what-
sometimes you just lose these matches because that's what happened.
Oh, look at that push up.
Austin a long way from the ropes.
Not Ree could get there.
Referee Ken Shamrock.
But I don't have to do anything
I
right
know.
now.
I know.
Space to hear him say, I quit. Austin in a bad way, obviously.
Pinch him in the booty.
Wait a minute.
Brett got off balance. Brett lost his balance there, lost his leverage, but he didn't relinquish the hold.
Oh, he's still got it locked in and now applying even more pressure.
An amazing display of guts.
Listen to Shamrock. He's saying, Austin, do you quit? Do you quit?
Shamrock.
I don't, by the way.
Officiating this match. Austin has passed out.
He did?
Austin is
Yeah.
unconscious.
Wait, you lose it?
As a result of
Wait.
That's what happened.
losing consciousness, the winner of this
Wait a second. So when you were trying to match up stuff to get him to submit,
Right.
this would have always happened?
Yes. This is how that match ended.
Austin could not continue.
Okay, so you just had to
And there's no
fake
reason
get
for
him to
Bret
submit
Hart
so he could win?
Well, he wasn't trying to get him to submit even. Like
He was trying to trigger the
he was
cut.
trying
You're
to-
just trying to
Yes.
trigger the right moments. That's all of it.
But eventually you just got him to a point where you triggered the like submit button.
Right.
Oh, what the fuck
To
is
be
happening?
clear, Alex could have lost to the move that Steve Austin lost to naturally
Yeah.
through the mechanics of the game.
But
That would
wouldn't
not
been
have
this.
counted.
Okay, all right.
because
whatever.
it wouldn't have been
Yeah.
the right time with the
Yeah.
right sequence.
Timing-
But it was
everything.
like, that was the last thing that happened. You would have failed that objective by succeeding at the objective
Yes.
outside of their cutscene.
Yes, all of that is accurate.
Hey, sometimes, you know,
It's
in video
tough.
games, a guy takes one shot, and sometimes the guys take like 7 shots. You know,
Yeah.
it depends what you need in the story. Get off of me. Wait, that's not Ken Shamrock.
That's his other ref.
Why did he?
One leg.
He's Stone Cold.
But poor other ref though.
You know, Steve Austin just gives stunners. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake. They don't make good corporate pets. Let me tell you.
Wait, was he a corporate pet? I don't know. Let's
On one leg.
We're gonna. This is.
Refuse to say I quit.
wait. Oh, because he passed out.
He passed out.
But
so.
it still does it still count as a submission?
Yeah, he still lost the match.
And then, this
here's
happened.
your little.
Okay. And this is the
recap.
actual end of it.
Of WrestleMania 13, as audiences began to gravitate towards Stone Cold Steve Austin, a dark cloud began to form, separating the Hitman from fans south of the Canadian border.
First of all, I want to apologize to all my great fans in Canada,
This is like. Yeah.
and to you.
This is what they do really well. Is these edited together packages of, you know, the history of all this stuff.
So remember, like Bret Hart goes into this as like this big hero.
Yeah.
And he leaves
A heel.
a heel.
He
Because
comes in
it's-
as a face and leaves a heel.
Because he came back from injury
Oof. Hey.
and was faced with Steve Austin, who at that point was still technically a heel, but
But was
audiences was gaining popularity. And so he came back and he felt all slight. His character was like all slighted that the fans were into this brazen asshole and not him anymore.
This was the change, right? This
Yeah.
is the tonal change. Is this the beginning of the Attitude Era?
Pretty close to it,
Basically.
yeah.
As Bret Hart's relationship with the American fans continued to crumble.
So how
Bret.
much of this is real or fake?
Well, I mean, it's
Like, did he actually feel slighted that like
I don't
audiences
know.
were?
I don't know the extent of that, but I know that like once they saw that Austin was becoming popular, like they sort of decided that it would make sense to keep that rivalry going,
the
but
narrative.
but to
Yes.
change sort of the roles.
But do you think Bret Hart was like, this sucks? Like,
Yeah, because like you gotta also remember, it's like also we're not selling as much Bret Hart merchandise anymore, and that
or
means
just
we're
maybe
not
like,
bringing as much.
I don't want to be the asshole.
April 20th at In Your House. I'm gonna look down at your grave. Here lies Bret the Hitman Hart. Cause Steve Austin whipped his pink and black And that's the bottom line.
Did they bleep ass just there?
I don't know if it was ass,
How many hands are on that microphone?
because he says ass in multiple other times.
So that's the Stone Cold mode. What is it actually called?
The 2K Showcase.
2K Showcase. And there's more of those, right? Like you can
Yes.
there will be it in the future.
Anyway, we're not going to play more.
No.
They
we're good.
just get you going again?
Yeah, there's more going on here.
Wait, you fighting him again?
No, this is a separate pay-per-view, but we're not going to do this right now. Anyway, that in a nutshell is WWE 2K16. There's a lot here, some of which is definitely an improvement over last year's game, some of which I'm still super not enamored with.
And this is just on PS4 and Xbox 360 or Xbox One rather.
So
right
there
now?
are Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, but I have no idea what's in those versions.
And there's no PC release yet?
Not yet, I don't think.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's that, guys.
Jeez.
Thanks.
There's a lot going on there.
There's always a lot going on in these games, man.
You think you'll keep playing?
Well, I mean, I gotta, yeah, but
Would you want to keep playing?
Are you reviewing it? Is that
I
the
think
plan?
so, yeah.
Okay.
But man.
I'm curious where the wolf stuff goes. You gotta next time you come in. I want.
Yeah, there's still a whole lot of career left for me, so we gotta see where that goes.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, guys.